The moment Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon River in 49 BCE, he committed treason. Roman law was unambiguous. No general was allowed to bring an army into Italy. Doing so meant war against the state. Caesar knew this. His officers knew it. The Senate knew it. And yet, instead of being condemned as a criminal, Caesar was cheered by crowds, followed by soldiers, and remembered as a hero. That single step shattered a system that had survived nearly 5 centuries. The question isn't whether Caesar broke the law. It's why Rome allowed him to get away with it. If you want more untold turning points like this, consider subscribing to Ancient Odyssey. For decades before the Rubicon, the Roman Republic was already rotting from the inside. Elections were bought, violence decided policy, and generals were more loyal to their troops than to the Senate. Caesar rose within this chaos, mastering both politics and war. His victories in Gaul made him unimaginably rich and dangerously popular. When his enemies in the Senate ordered him to surrender his command and return to Rome as a private citizen, it wasn't justice. They wanted to destroy him. Caesar understood that what awaited him was prosecution, exile, and humiliation. The law gave him no protection. Power did. The Rubicon was not a sudden betrayal. It was a calculated response to a broken system. When Caesar supposedly declared, "The die is cast," he wasn't being dramatic. He was acknowledging a point of no return. Once his legions stepped into Italy, there could be no compromise. What followed shocked Rome. Cities opened their gates. Senators fled in panic. Pompey, the Republic's champion, abandoned Italy entirely. Caesar's march was swift, disciplined, and almost bloodless. To many Romans, this didn't look like tyranny. It looked like order. Caesar paid his troops, respected civilians, and promised stability. In a world exhausted by elite corruption and constant unrest, treason felt less threatening than chaos. Caesar didn't conquer Rome by force alone. He walked into a vacuum of authority. What made Caesar truly dangerous wasn't just that he broke the law. It was that he reframed it. He claimed he was defending the rights of the people against a corrupt Senate. Ancient sources like Caesar's own writings and Cicero's letters reveal how persuasive this narrative became. Soldiers believed they were fighting for justice. Ordinary Romans believed Caesar would protect them. Even many elites hesitated to resist. By the time battles were fought, the moral argument had already been lost. The Republic's laws still existed on paper, but Caesar proved they only mattered when backed by power. Once that illusion was shattered, legality became optional. After defeating Pompey and emerging victorious, Caesar didn't restore the old system. He ruled through it. He accepted dictatorship, controlled elections, and filled the Senate with loyalists. Legally, many of these acts were approved. Morally, they were revolutionary. Rome had punished lesser men for far less. Yet Caesar was celebrated with triumphs, statues, and honors once reserved for gods. The Republic didn't fall because Caesar crossed the Rubicon. It fell because Rome rewarded him for it. By validating treason as leadership, the Senate taught future strongmen a fatal lesson. Victory rewrites the rules. When Caesar was assassinated, his killers claimed they were restoring liberty. Instead, they confirmed his legacy. The Republic never recovered. More civil wars followed, ending in an empire ruled by emperors who would never again pretend to be equals. Caesar's greatest crime was not ambition. It was exposing a truth Rome could no longer ignore. A system that depends on law but survives on force will always choose the man with the army. Caesar crossed the Rubicon, but Rome had crossed it long before. If this story made you rethink power and loyalty, subscribe to Ancient Odyssey for more moments that quietly changed history forever.